May 2025 Autimedes channel update by Richard Woods at London South Bank University, PhD student, and I'm currently on an extended gap year. So, yeah, I'm doing this short video because people might have noticed I have been completely quiet for the last 2 to 3 months, and that's because I've had a lot of crap going on in my personal life, which is unexpected and not particularly helpful. um, so, yeah. Um, I'm okay. Some aspects I'm good, other aspects not necessarily so. What I'm focusing on has been relatively good and productive. Less good was one of my family members deciding to have a bleed on their brain and be rushed to hospital. That's not particularly fun for anyone involved. So yeah. Um, one of the reasons I've been quiet over the last few months and been quiet on the academic front as well is mainly because I've been focusing on just changing kind of stuff in my personal life, like my routines and coping mechanisms, and even some aspects kind of changing my kind of social life to some extent. So um, yeah, I mean, and it's kind of working. The goals I'm set myself I'm generally hitting. So and it kind of does make me feel good that the fact that I know that I am hitting these objectives and stuff, and I am having a good time with the social life aspect of it. So um, yeah, it's always good to kind of surprise friends with just how creative one can be and stuff. So yeah, um, as I was saying, so reports my demise are greatly exaggerated. I should be back up to speed with the channel over the next month or so. So yeah, in terms of the channel itself, even with me going quiet and closing down my Richard and Score autism Twitter account or X account, it seems done okay. With me leaving it alone for 2 to 3 months, it's only gained about 15 subscribers, but that's still more than I was expecting for me doing bugger all. So yeah, it seems to be okay. Hopefully it'll keep on going. So yeah, I'm still focusing on short videos for the time being, at least for the next 2 to 3 weeks anyway. But moving on to the actual current intentions with it. So I'm aiming to put out one substantial length video per month starting from June. It's not going to get much out from me besides just short um, videos for next, like basically a few weeks. What I have been doing though is I have been putting them onto TikTok still, trying to work out how to work that algorithm out. And I've started using the Autimedes Instagram account as well, so I'm not sure how that's going to go, but we'll see. In terms of the bigger videos, why I use a post-autistic identity is intended for June, and then in July, the delicate response to attacks by PDA profile of autism advocates against people critical of PDA. So, yeah, basically what I was intending before, but kind of pushed back a few months. In terms of the short video stuff, I'm aiming to do about 2 to 3 short ones a month. And that 3 minute mark is probably going to slide a bit. Probably more around 5 minutes ish, potentially. Um, I think I might do a short series focusing on transdiagnostic approach, like why I like it, why I think we should use it, kind of like history behind it, how like we got there from the current approach with the psychiatric categories, and the kind of their failings and why people like myself prefer transdiagnostic approach. So which kind of makes sense because it builds on the post-autistic identity kind of video. So yeah, in terms of going forward after kind of July, so for August and probably the rest of the year, will be spent hopefully finishing off the series that I started off in 2023, like my current setting out my current thinking on it, which should be many 20 to 30 minute long videos explaining my current thinking on PDA. I should point out I do, from what I can tell, my critique of PDA is valid, which kind of makes me happy but also sad. That's tangential. There should be about 6 videos, that might change depending on how my intentions/plans for that series changes. but that isn't really for me to worry about until probably about August. Yeah, so then the next set in that series should be PDF profile of ASD, like how's it's constructed, like what is ignored, and kind of implications trilogy. So yeah, so general videos that need to be made for it is kind of broader cultural context of PDF profile of autism, like kind of cultural factors that are kind of driving it. Um, uh, yeah, what our current views on what PDA seems to be, what represents people say that they have PDA and that kind of stuff. Like a video kind of defending PDA profile of autism, so like why people are kind of in favour of it, and some people are kind of passionate about it. Why PDA profile should be investigating PDA profile of autism. That's a video I could probably argue with you first because I've already got the material for it. I just need to put it into slides. What we should do about PDA, and why we should take this approach to PDA and why it matters. So basically, kind of why I'm taking the approach that I am with it. So um, you might have got a hint about that with one of the short videos I put out yesterday. um, so yeah, that's it really. Yeah, I hope everyone's had a good weekend, and has a good PDA day on 15th of May. So yeah, may 170 activities be many and 148 long.